And I hope and pray that God will help us. Africa needs to stand up and stand up firmly. There's so much at stake in Africa today that we need to get it right. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only add that I have been consulting widely among friends. As the General said, he is one of my closest friends on the continent. And I intimated to him that if there should be interest, I will myself be keen to serve the continent of Africa. Mainly because as a Pan-Africanist, I believe strongly that Africa is playing in a league that it should not play. That Africa deserves better. Africa is we can say, the cradle of humanoid species. The first human who walked on this earth was an African. And Africa is also the cradle of human civilization. The Africans started using steel and steelwares before any other human beings elsewhere started doing so. Africa is the richest continent on the planet Earth in terms of minerals and general raw materials. It is a paradox that the richest in terms of resources is also the poorest. This is something that we need to reverse. And it can only be reversed if we as a continent marshal all our resources for the faster socio-economic growth of our continent. And African economies can complement each other. I have served the AU in the capacity as infrastructure high representative. That position gave me a good advantage to be able to learn about each and every African continent, country, what they have, the comparative advantages, and so on. And I believe that working together with all these countries, we can be able to emancipate Africa. There is right now brain drain out of our continent. It is also actually appalling to see young African people drowning in the Mediterranean in search of greener pastures out of the continent. This is something that can also be reversed.
Those are the ones that can get to the Mediterranean. Some perish on the Sahara.
Yeah. So before they get to the Mediterranean. But all the same, the fact is that they end up all dying. It's a tragedy that ought to be reversed. And because of all these considerations that I am inclined to accept the challenge, should the leadership of Africa want my services, I am ready and offer myself to be of service to this continent. And I've asked my friend to continue to be a good ambassador and talk to other people elsewhere. I don't want to say much more than that. And therefore today I want to make it public that I'm ready, yes, to go for the chairmanship of the African Union. Thank you.